Ksenia. And so we're just going to talk a little bit about the sugar push. So it's kind of a misnomer calling it a push because it's not really a pushing going on because that wouldn't be a lot of fun. So when we're dancing this, we're bringing the follow in and we're slowly guiding her into a compression and then slowly guiding her out. So a push would be like this, right? Where you see the lead's not really moving its feet and just you're coming into a wall. So we want to try to avoid that. So we want to bring the follow in and guide her 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and try to be like the Cadillac of driving. So a Cadillac, when it's driving on the road, feels nice and cushiony when it hits all the bumps. A Corvette, maybe you'll feel every bump. So you don't want to drive your follow like a Corvette. You want to drive her like a nice Cadillac or a Rolls Royce. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. The other thing you want to try to avoid is when we do the compression, I try to keep my arms low because if I bring them high, it's really difficult to get a good compression here. It's certainly not a comfortable one. And what happens here, we get this position. We call this the T-Rex position. So if you're like this and you're dancing, it's not going to be very comfortable when we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the way to avoid that is number one, the follow has to take the hand and keep it down and not let it get into this position. And likewise, the lead has to keep the palm down. So I try to just give something to compress upon, and from here, I could lead, right, in any direction, but I don't, even with a flat hand. People think with a flat hand on top of each other, how do you lead? But you actually can because we're still connected with this. So try to keep, when you're doing a sugar push, keep the hands low, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. The other thing is, we're not just coming to a dead stop. We're trying to cushion the push, so to speak, by our body going 1, 2, back and forward, right? But also with our arms, because it's two things going on at the same time. So the arms are going 1, 2, back and forward. So if we do both our body and our arms, she's going to get a really nice feeling and cushion out of it, and a pleasant ride, as opposed to just coming to a dead and abrupt stop.
Yeah, for followers, we are not doing any extra push here. When we're walking, we're doing walk, walk, and then when we're doing first triple step, we're making a step forward. Triple step. So when we're making this step forward, we actually naturally give your partner enough compression so he can use it, and if he wants, he can redirect me any direction he wants, or he can just send me back, and I'm going back. So I'm doing walk, walk. It's very important to not forget this step. Also, little detail, very important to not get onto the bend leg just because you're not going to look as pretty as you can. One more time. So we're doing walk, walk, triple step, triple step. Also about the arms. Don't keep them rigid and tight here. This is not good, and also not good when you keep them completely locked down. So just relax. They're close to straight, but not too straight and not too bad. It's absolutely nice and comfortable, very relaxed position here. And one more moment. There's no compression going on down. It's going to be very heavy for your leader. So compression is supposed to go direction behind his body, here. So you see his elbows moving slightly back. So that's enough, here. And I'm going.
And one more tip for the lead. Bring the arm out early to let your follow know that you want to do a sugar push. So if I wait for the last second, 1, 2, 3, she doesn't have time, and we're not going to actually compress. It's going to be like hitting a wall. So you have to invite your follow to come out, 1, and take the arm, take the hand rather. So please take my hand, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. And then what happens is I'm guiding Ksenia back through the entire process, as opposed to hitting a wall and being more like a push, as opposed to leading, come on back, thank you, come on forward. And this way I can guide how close I want Ksenia to come. Maybe I don't want her to come close, or maybe I want to bring her nice and tight in. Yes? Thank you very much. I'm practicing.